He come over and he used my girlfriend's phone. He just escaped from the VOA. With Potter, I didn't know nothing about him.
Did the mother's own brother unknowingly put 4-year-old Haylee's life in danger? Kyle Watson, Haylee's uncle, is a registered sex offender housed at the same halfway house as Potter.
It appears that Haylee Donovan with her mother, Candace Watson, 24 years old, and apparently her mother met this convicted sex offender, Robbie Potter, through Candace's brother. We understand they are in a relationship that's fairly new. Last they were heard from was the grandmother heard from Candace on May 31st, and the best we can tell, they went to a camping site in Delaware County.
I don't know him personally, you know, but I found out a little bit about him last couple days. I found out he's a Tier 3 sex offender. He's known for messing with kids. It's kind of hard to say what I think, you know, because honestly, I know what I would do to him.
Pretty much all we need is a phone call from the mother where we can verify that she and her daughter are okay.
The plate is ENS 9729. It's an Ohio plate on this truck. We're working on trying to look through the windshield or the side windows to see if we can get any other confirmation of Haylee. From the footage, we can tell that Candace came out of the passenger side of the truck, which tells us that there is a driver, and we believe that's still Potter. We believe that they're all together still, and it brings us a little bit closer. It shows us that another area of the country that we're focusing our attention on.
I'm Mike Brooks in for Nancy Grayson. We're taking your calls live. I want to hear what you have to say about this case of this 4-year-old little girl running around the country with her mother and a Tier 3 sex offender. Straight out to the line, Brooke from New York.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good, Brooke.
Okay, I wanted to ask, I've been watching this from the beginning, and I understand that the grandmother had custody for a while the mother had problems with methamphetamine and so on. Is there any way that the grandmother's attorney could call for an emergency hearing and then get granted custody due to the severe circumstances the daughter is in with that sex offender, and then the Amber Alert could go out? I mean, it's been said time and time again that the Amber Alert needs to be rewritten and redone. Well, right now, could the grandmother get custody and an Amber Alert go out for the girl in addition to all the help that the marshals are doing?
That's a great question. So straight out to Mary Watson, grandmother of little Haylee Donovan. Ms. Watson, thank you for being with us.
And thank you, Mike.
Have you petitioned to try to get custody of little Haylee once we get her back?
I'm working on that right now. I'm working on that right now.
How long, or how often did you watch Haylee, and was she with you most of the time?
Since she's been back, when Candace wasn't working, she had her, but when she was working, she's either with a sitter or else around my house, because she loves her mamaw.
That's what I used to call my grandmother, mamaw.
She's, if she's out there, I want to reach out to her and Candace, please, Candace, and Haylee, if you can hear me and see me, have somebody call me and let me know you're at least all right. And Candace, please don't be doing this, and turn yourself in so you guys are both safe. We'll get help or whatever we need to do. Just please, we need you to call in so you're safe.
Now, when's the last time you spoke with Candace?
Sunday on the 31st. She was real short, and it kind of sounded like her voice was shaky, and she told me, Mom, I just dropped Robbie off in Bucyrus, and I'll see you when I get there, and hung up.
She said she just dropped Robbie off where?
In Bucyrus, Ohio.
Now how far is that from where you are?
About approximately 25 miles.
I want to go back out to Drew DeSerto, our Assistant Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal. Drew, have you all looked at any cell records to see if the cell phone has been in use at all?
Well, Mike, you can be confident that we're doing everything and anything we can do. We have a lot of investigative techniques that we work, and we're doing all of them on this case. We pulled out all the resources. We have a lot of manpower working on this, not just here in Ohio, but in several other states throughout the country.
Yeah, I know. I was an investigator myself, worked some cases like this before, and there's some things that I want to ask you, but I know you're not going to answer, and I don't want to give away any of our tricks of the trades, if you will, for this case, because we want to find these people as soon as possible. Right now, Drew, you have warrants for him for what right now? For Potter?
He has 2 warrants at this point. He has a federal probation violation warrant. That's on the original charges of the bank robbery case. And he also has a state parole violation warrant on the original charges of the sex offense case.
That's right. I forgot he had a bank robbery case. This guy's just a real stellar performer here, isn't he?
Well, yeah, you know, this is definitely one of our most high-profile cases to work in. And he's definitely a threat to little Haylee, and that is our primary concern. We want to make sure she's okay.
And any other little girl out there where he's traveling around.